Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. If you're new here, my name is Anushka. So today we're back for another baking video and we're going to be making my most favorite brownies ever. I've done so many types, but this is by far my most favorite. It's not for everyone, but I absolutely love it. I literally could eat the whole tray, like that's how bad it is, and I've been dying to show it to you guys. You guys have been really wanting a brownie recipe as well. I'm gonna give today's post notification shout out to Tanya Gon, so thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it, and if you guys want to get one next time, all you have to do is subscribe, press the bell button, and then let me know in the comments below when you've done so. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, and Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey, and they have thousands of lessons for creative and curious people on topics like photography, video, baking, and so much more. I think you and I should really make it a priority to be a lifelong learner. Just expanding your knowledge is so important. Every day I'm constantly learning new stuff, and for me it was baking. And also, if you're finding yourself in a rut or you find that you have an extra time on your hands, especially during these times, then finding a new hobby would be great, or deepening a passion that you already have would be amazing. So for me it's been baking, and I found a bunch of lessons on Skillshare. I always push myself and you guys to be lifelong learners, just always expanding your knowledge and learning new things. There's a cake artist on Skillshare called Ellie Simon, and she does amazing beautiful cakes, especially with cake decorating, which I feel like I definitely need to improve on. There's a lesson that she did on nailing fondant. I've never worked with fondant, and it's something I definitely want to try and do in a video one day. And I've been watching this lesson. I think I'll be able to do a fondant on a cake very soon. I also do get a bunch of questions from you guys on how to use a camera or how to edit well, and to be honest, I'm not the best with camera settings and all of that, but there are a bunch of lessons on Skillshare that will help to teach you how to, you know, manage the certain camera you have, or even how to set up a camera, lighting. There are so many topics available on Skillshare, so I definitely recommend it. And also, these videos are for people who want to learn. There are no ads, so it's just really convenient. Get straight to the point, and they're under like an hour-ish, so it can fit your schedule a bit more easily. So guys, the first 1,000 people that click the link in my description box will get a 2-month free trial of premium membership, so you can go explore your creativity. So make sure to click on it, guys, because that's an amazing deal. And after that, the subscription is under $10 a month on the annual subscription, so it's such a bargain, guys. I just want us all to be amazing lifelong learners, you know, expand that knowledge, find that new hobby, or excel in something you already like that you're maybe not entirely good at. I'm so happy to have Skillshare sponsoring this video because I stand by learning, and I've always mentioned this to you guys. Another thing I really want to do maybe over the summer is learn the piano again, because I used to play really well before, and there's a bunch of music lessons on Skillshare, so that's definitely something I'm going to be checking out for myself in the future. Alright guys, let's get into the brownies. I'm just going to quickly run through the ingredients that you need. So 3 large eggs, 165 grams of chocolate. I use a mix of 35% and 54%. I do half because I don't really like the taste of rich brownies, so I kind of mix it up. You can get 70% dark chocolate if you like a rich brownie. I find that this combination really works for me and my family because they don't really like dark chocolate either. But if you're like kind of dark chocolate fan but not really, then 54% is not bad either. Then got 165 of room temperature unsalted butter, 120 grams of self-raising flour. You can use plain flour, but I've only got self-raising. 330 grams of caster sugar, 45 grams of cocoa powder with a bit of baking powder and salt. And I use this cocoa powder. It's actually really nice, so really happy with this one. So I've got a little bit of water simmering here, and I'm going to put a metal bowl on top, and we're just going to put our butter in and our chocolate, and this is just slowly going to melt together. So once everything has melted, I'm going to put this to the side so it can cool down. I'm now going to put in my sugar and eggs, and I'm going to cream this until it becomes light and fluffy. So it's really great when it's kind of like doubled in size and is much paler colour. So now we're going to take our melted chocolate and butter, and we're going to pour this straight in. Now you want to make sure that this is cooled down because you don't want it cooking your eggs. So now I'm going to put in my flour and our cocoa powder with baking powder and a little bit of salt. Let's give this a quick mix. Oh god, this batter is so yum. Now I'm just going to take my spatula and make sure everything is mixed properly, especially at the bottom. Sometimes there's some residue at the bottom. Okay, so I put some parchment paper in my baking tin and I'm just going to put the whole batter in here. Right, so now I'm going to put this in the oven for 20 minutes or 25 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. I kind of like it when it's a bit fudgy, so I don't want it completely cooked. But if you do, just leave it in for longer and wait for a toothpick to come out clean. If a little bit comes out on the toothpick, then I don't mind because I really do like a fudgy brownie. Right, so now for the fun part, we're going to make our caramel. So I'm going to put a pan on a medium-high heat. I like to put my own amount of cornflakes, caramel cornflakes on my brownies because I felt like the original recipe had a bit too much sweetness and a bit too much caramel for me personally, so I'm going to halve the caramel recipe. So I've got 300 grams of sugar. You just want to slowly kind of stir this. I mean, it takes a bit of a while, but you'll see that this will slowly start to melt. So now that I can't see any like lumps in it, we're going to put our double cream in. But you just want to be careful with this bit. It kind of gets a little bit crazy. It looks like a science experiment, but we're going to put our double cream in. I'm going to turn the heat off for a bit. Just keep mixing, put the heat back on. I'm just going to put the rest in here. So that was like 200 grams of double cream. I'm going to put in my butter. Maybe I should have cut that into smaller pieces. Just let that melt in there. I'm also going to put some of my vanilla extract. Now for this, you're going to need a candy thermometer. I actually got this on Amazon for really cheap, so it's easy to get, but you're going to need it for this recipe. So I kind of put it on, it's on Celsius, and I want it to be at I think it's 118 degrees Celsius. Okay, it went to 118 degrees Celsius and now it's ready. So now I'm going to grab my cornflakes. This is just the regular one, and I'm just going to pour however much I want. So when your cornflakes is more or less evenly coated, then you can start adding it onto your brownie. Okay, so this is what the brownie looks like. It's got a really nice sheen on the top. I'm really happy with it. It did kind of rise on the edges, but I don't really mind that. So I'm just going to put the cornflakes on top of that. Okay, so now I'm going to let this fully cool down and even put it in the fridge, and I'll be back later today around lunchtime because it's actually really early in the morning right now. And yeah, I'll show you guys how it looks then. I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to obviously eat it. Alright guys, this is what the brownies look like. I didn't put it in the fridge because I actually kind of like it. The brownie is perfect. It's chewy. It's just how I like it. I love it so much. As you can tell, a lot of it's gone already. Okay guys, these are my absolute favorite brownies. Oh my god, I don't know how Cupcake Jemma came up with such an amazing recipe. Like, these are the best brownies ever. So we're gonna do taste test. Very yummy, very, very yummy. Look at that. and the brownie is perfect. So yum. I'm so proud of myself right now, because I haven't made the brownie that well in my previous tries. I've done it so many times though. So yummy, guys. I feel like I'm gonna put it in the fridge because it's definitely better. It just holds together and it's way chewier too. It's not, you don't need to, but it is really yummy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little baking video. I definitely recommend you guys trying it out. It's so good. I'll link the recipe and Cupcake Jemma's video in the info box if you guys want to check it out. And also make sure to check out the link in the info box to join Skillshare and learn as much as you can, guys. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.